Hi guys, welcome back to Morant's Rants. Plenty of good information, a little bit of motivation, a whole lot of truth, no financial advice. This is our Sunday conversation. I know it's Super Bowl Sunday, but every Sunday I like to do a video where I just go ahead and review back what happened this week and then what I think is going to happen moving forward. Now, aside from failed TA, I'm not really jazzed up about what's happening to retail investors. The unfortunate part is Adam Aron's doing his fanfare tour again, and when he goes to the movie theaters, now according to the reports, it wasn't even sold out. People there had no idea who he was. Like, what is he doing here? The fanfare has left, right? And so the questions that were asked weren't these really hardcore questions. If I'm going to ask a question, the real question I'd ask Adam Aron is, why haven't you bought any shares? You or any of the insiders, no one. I mean, they can't even think for themselves. Like individually, not one of the executives, I think there's 19 insiders for AMC. Not one has had the idea, the inclination to go buy a share, which is crazy to me. I mean, over the last 6 years, they've done nothing. So I'm just curious as to why they won't buy shares, knowing that it's at all-time lows right now. So that's one giveaway or one question that I have for him. I would tell you, like, I'm looking at the business model of AMC and them raising money and them offering, all the shares of their company to distressed credit investors, guys who make the pressure even worse, guys who are going to enforce the covenants on the bonds in the future, just not now. They waived them for this year. So what does that mean? That means dig a little deeper, AMC, like suck a little more out of it. It's just, it all leads up to the inevitable, right? So if everyone doesn't remember, the inevitable is AMC, the movie theater, was built upon $2 billion of debt when they initially launched, right? The IPO. They came in at $2 billion in debt. They also didn't see a profit since 1998. Well, we're 25 years later, they still haven't made a profit. And they're not going to make a profit. And they're not meant to make a profit. So with that being said, everyone that's been involved in this company, it's been used as a pump and dump for a long time. And they put Adam Aron in there years ago to do this to people. And I'm a firm believer on this. This is all allegedly, whatever it may be. But I do the history of the whole thing. And so all the money they've raised, right? The $2 billion, the largest war chest of all time, all that happened, they didn't pay off the debt. And what I mean by they didn't pay off the debt, they didn't take a significant chunk and pay off mass amounts of debt. What they did was they strung along retail with the idea of, NFTs, popcorn, making money some other way other than movies, because we know that that's not going to make you money. So what really hurt for me to see that is that people like to compare the two companies, GameStop and AMC. And I'm the first guy to tell you they're completely different, right? And not that they're in different industries or anything like that. I would just say the leadership's completely different. The following is different. There's AMC investors who just here for the squeeze, get out, could care less. There are AMC investors that care about the movies and hope that their company does well. But then GameStop's totally different. GameStop actually raised capital, raised money, paid off all their bills, and then just sat there and didn't do a single thing. They just sat there and sat on their money because they understand this economic downturn that you're in, and this is not the time where you actually make certain moves. I mean, you could do other things, but that's what makes me believe in the two different companies. I believe in GameStop more than I believe in most companies because of what they don't do, right? So if AMC came out and didn't do anything and didn't say anything, that would be like, okay, maybe they're doing something that needs to be mute about it. But when you're flapping your arms in the air, I've said this to you guys, it just shows weakness. It really does. And every tweet that Adam Aron puts out, he doesn't know how weak he looks. And it's just unfortunate. So I think it's left the station. I don't think that he's getting the fanfare that he once did a year and a half ago. I think people are waking up to what's happening. I think the bad deals with Antera, because you can sprinkle it on, but people read, man. This is the most informed retail investing crowd I've ever seen in my lifetime. People know information. People know the truth. And for the ones that don't, they're blinded by the light. There's enough people out here that keep pushing the envelope the other way. I mean, think about all the YouTubers that have changed their stance. Guys who are up in arms. And I'm talking about Tara, Spencer, Marine, all these guys who are out here pissed to the world. Like, what the hell is Adam doing? And, we should have did it like GameStop. I hear it all day, right? And I'm just like laughing. I'm just like, I told you, like, you guys didn't listen. Like, but it's not that time to be like, hey, celebrating about it. It's more along the lines of like, why do we have guys like Lou show up out of nowhere? Ant Trades admits that his TA is wrong, but yet still wants to give it to you. You don't want to do dates. You don't want to do predictions. But all those guys, like there's TA guys, right? They don't know anything about this company. All they know is the charts. They don't know what's happening behind the scenes. And that's why when people are over here cheering on Adam Aaron, they don't know what he's doing behind the scenes. But for the guys, the few, the proud, the real ones that read everything, you know, kudos to you guys, man. I mean, these guys have changed their stance. But I don't understand guys like Tony De Niro or AMC Bigums or Boss Blunts that they say the narrative of positive just to get a view. Like they stay positive. And when they say, oh, we announce everything and it's factual, we explain everything, you might explain everything, but you explain it from the stance of he's doing the right thing or this is what he could do moving forward. Like I can't tell you how many times I've watched other YouTubers say things like this. Oh, he would never do that because that would be dumb. And then he does that. And it's like, there you go, guys. There's your sign. You know, I grew up watching Jeff Foxworth and he'd be like, here's your sign. You know, and it's just like, that's your sign. That's your sign that you're in the wrong play, guys. And if you're in the play for what you're in it for, I can't tell you how to spend your money or what to do with it. And I would never. I literally would never. I'm thankful that we have a group of people out here that keep trying to push out the right information, but to suppress voices, to mute voices. I mean, you'd go into a crowd, right? I'm going to tell you guys something, okay? I'm going to just reflection Sunday for me. And I know a lot of people like tune off on this video. They won't even watch this part. They're just going to go be like, okay, we got the gist of it. Marantz doesn't like Adam Aaron or whatever he says. No, it has nothing to do with that. Check this out. So like a year ago, I used to go into like Twitter Spaces calls before I was banned on Twitter. I used to go into Twitter Spaces call and I would walk in and I'd be like, hey guys, I think that you guys are believing lies and you guys are in the wrong play. And it's unfortunate, but you know, here's what's coming down the pipe. And they would just be like, yo, you're a shill, you're this, you're that. Those same people that blocked me, that pushed me out, those are the same people saying it now, a year later. And it just makes me laugh inside. I'm just like, man, this is crazy. Like, they can't even tell that they've changed their stance. There's some people out here who have been saying the same thing every day for 2 years. Then there's some people that have changed their tune the whole way through. And some are not even educated on it. Like some just say things that, oh, do you see what happened here? And it's like, yeah, we know. We saw that 2 years ago. But they finally opened their eyes to it. So I guess I should be happy that the message has been changing. And maybe I want to give myself some credit for that or Short the Destroyer, the professor. There's a couple other guys out here who've been saying these things with me. But I'm never going to shy away from it, guys. If I was wrong about GameStop for anything, I would tell you. I'm just a full out, guys. I would tell you in a heartbeat. But I went to Camelot stream last night. Okay. I went to Camelot stream. If you guys don't know who Camelot is, he's a Camelot 331 or something like that. He's a YouTuber who says a lot of bad things about GameStop because he's a failed manager at GameStop and quit because he was going to get fired. 2016, I believe he quit. And now he's been making it his life's vendetta to make videos about GameStop and how they're terrible. He doesn't work for this leadership. He doesn't work for this company. And I went into his live stream last night. And Camelot has 212,000 subscribers and only 200 viewers. And I was like, huh. Kind of makes me believe a couple of things. Makes me believe that his channel was pumped to push out the narrative that GameStop's not a good company. Those are the channels that get pumped. The channels that get pumped are the ones that show GameStop in a negative light, the ones that show AMC in a positive light. But if you're the opposite of that, you're not going to get pumped on YouTube because no one's trying to see you. So I was curious. I was baffled on that. So it kind of plays into the Matt Kors effect or the trades effect. And I mean, look at TMI, look at Jackson Hunter. Like these guys are boring as hell. And you go to their channels and it's just like monotone, uneducated. They come through. I mean, Matt, I really like Matt. I do. I know you guys hate Matt Kors. I like Matt to a point because you got to know the snakes when you see them and you keep them in your viewpoint. That's it. But Matt don't care. Matt's just trying to make money, man. It's his career. It's his life. But those other guys, no, they were here for one push and one push only. And when they didn't get the riches and the Lambos and the Teslas and they didn't get all that, then they were like, oh man, I'm out of here. I got to go back to work, just like a lot of guys do. So, but I'll still be here. This is a Sunday conversation of nothing, right? I mean, we're just talking. I'm just brainstorming and bouncing stuff off of you. But I won't be live this week. This is going to be the first week in a long time because, in the past 2 years, yeah, where I won't be live during the day. I'm going to be live at night. I'm going to do a couple of night streams, I hope. But the day streams, the morning ones, 9 o'clock, it's going to be a lonely day for a lot of people when they wake up and they go on and I'm not there because our crew's dedicated. Our crew shows up every day. So I'm just happy for everyone. I hope everyone had a great and blessed weekend. I hope you guys enjoy the Super Bowl. It's about to come on in a couple hours. I'm going to get ready. I'm going to go to work. I'll be at work in about an hour from now. But if you guys need anything, you guys know how to get a hold of me. The Discord's pinned to the description of the video. Discord's amazing right now. If you guys have ever been to our Discord, it's fun. It's free. Nothing costs money. You guys can always hang out with us. And we're going to be watching GameStop for the next decade. And why not? Why not? It's the greatest thing ever. If you guys don't know what's happening, Larry Chang put out some tweets this week. Ryan's out here doing the right thing. You know, I'm going to tell you, I'm going to address something really quick about Bed Bath & Beyond. Bed Bath & Beyond believes, or the investors believe, that they've been saved and that they're going to flourish or just go crazy. And so there's people that are out there saying, well, the shorts need to cover. And I'm like, well, no one's really no one's really over leveraged other than what I've seen in GameStop. The other people that I see, like after GameStop, guys, when it blew up in last January, 2 Januaries ago, everybody after that, I think their risk assessment, I think they divvied it up and they go, you know what? Okay, we're over leveraged on this one, but how can we make it back? And then they've used everything against you. You know, they've used AMC, they've used Bed Bath & Beyond, they've used numerous stocks against what was GameStop. And this is my opinion. So when I see you guys all piling into Bed Bath & Beyond and it's like, yeah, but you don't understand, man. Look at this. It's going to go to $50 a share. It's going to go to $100. No, it's not. Like, I don't think anybody understands how this market's working. There are once-in-a-lifetime plays, once-in-a-lifetime investments. And Bed Bath & Beyond is carrying an operating debt and a corporate cash debt of over $5 billion. AMC has a corporate cash debt and operating debt of over $10 billion. GameStop's net positive on cash on hand versus their debt that they have. The liabilities versus assets, the market cap versus what it is, everything's net positive. Like there's nothing wrong with the way GameStop's running their business right now. And you're going to tell me you're going to invest into the other two for a squeeze? That manufactured squeeze you guys are trying to push, or that narrative, is just not there for me. I'm a believer in this. So when you guys see a stock pump and it goes up to $7 and the whole world goes crazy and then it halts, and it's supposed to halt, those are mechanisms of the market. But you tell me what you want Bed Bath & Beyond to get to. I'm just going to look at you. I'm just like, that's not realistic. It was at $1 the other day. It went to $5 and people were going crazy. You're going crazy for $5. AMC went to $7 and some kid was like, here's the reversal, we're 140 tomorrow. When you wake up, like, I don't know what the hell people are reading, or that how do they not understand market cap values and what your stock is going to be worth and what suppresses that. I'm going to stick with the one I got because the one I have, it makes sense. The balance sheet makes sense. The business model makes sense. And the leadership makes sense. What leadership outside of GameStop, if we're looking at the other two stocks, Bed Bath & Beyond and AMC, what have their leadership team done? AMC has survived another day by doing more gymnastics. Bed Bath & Beyond has offered them their whole company to people for nothing. For nothing. Distressed credit investors own both companies. GameStop does not have that issue. And they will never have that issue. Prove me wrong. Do the homework, show me the filings, and I'll show you the opposite. Now, for the crazy people, Bed Bath & Beyond is going to be bought out by Ryan Cohen. Bed Bath & Beyond is being bought out by Carl Icahn. Listen, I don't care who they're being bought out by. I don't care one bit. That would be the dumbest business move I've seen in a long time because they carry so much debt and the transition is slow. I would like for Ryan Cohen to merge Teddy with GameStop before he ever touches Bed Bath & Beyond. Teddy is the route I'm going, guys. And until it does something, I don't know. I just don't know. I'm not trying to pretend like I know these moves that these guys are doing. I'm not the billionaire. They are. But I would take Teddy over Bed Bath & Beyond. So Bed Bath & Beyond can struggle and they can figure out how they're going to sell portions of their company to GameStop or to Teddy. But don't think that investing into Bed Bath & Beyond is investing into Ryan Cohen. That's not true. All the dumb articles that I read, and I don't want to call them FUD articles because I think people throw that word around too much. I think people throw around the word shill and FUD too much. So the articles that I read, the propaganda that I read, that Ryan Cohen bought into, Nordstrom's or Alibaba, like, why does it matter? Why would people be writing up articles about what he's buying into? Why? Because he's invested into one company. He's running one company. Wouldn't that be your threat? I've got all roads lead to GameStop, guys. 6 degrees separation. You tell me what leads to GameStop. Everything. You guys want to buy the other things? I don't understand. I don't get it. It's like believing in something, but you'll do other things because you're getting here to the table and GameStop's $20 a share. Oh, we're too late. Are you? There were people buying GameStop at $200, $100, $125, $150 a share. It's $80 pre-split right now, $80. Go get it. What the hell? I'm the only one buying it? I buy it every day. Buy orders in the Discord. Go check it out. Buy it what do you guys want to do? You guys just want to keep looking for the next thing when you have the one thing in front of you. It doesn't get any better than this. My Sunday conversation. You guys can go pray on it, think on it, sleep on it. I'm going to make more videos tomorrow. I'll be live maybe tomorrow night. Who knows? I don't know how I'm going to feel after work. I'm going to grind out these next 2 days. I've got a killer day ahead of me. Friday, I won't be here. I'm going to be at the Masters tournament for wrestling. I might just live stream that thing on TikTok or something. Who knows, man? Life is too short to miss out on some great events. But the greatest thing happening right now is Hogwarts sold out at almost every single GameStop. And that's just one game. And that's quarter one. So we're starting out quarter one on a high note. I know tax return season's getting here and everybody's going to get their money and they're going to go down to GameStop and buy some more consoles and buy collectibles and get the next game and the next game. And I'm just excited about all of it. So thank you guys so much for understanding what investments are and why we do them. But the questions are for Adam Aaron. Why don't you buy shares? Why doesn't anyone in that leadership team buy one share? I think it's because there's some insider trading or insider information allegedly that's passed. They have to know that company's worth nothing. They also have to know that they're so happy to cash out at the top because what Intera's doing and what they're doing to this company from the inside out, it's criminal. Next, Bed Bath & Beyond. Bed Bath & Beyond, hope you guys survive another month because it looks like right now they only have enough funding for one more quarter. But how are you going to get past this year? At the cash rate burn, the SG&A dropped down $100 million from quarter to quarter, from quarter of last year to the quarter of this year. And that wasn't enough. To go from $680 million to $590, it's not enough. You got to go more. 570, I don't even know what it was. You guys got to get that number cut in half. So closing down all the Bed Bath & Beyonds in Canada, that's the report. Closing down fulfillment centers and shutting down that, a lot of people are getting laid off. Let's see how it affects the number, but it has to happen now. You're trying to turn the Titanic, all right? And there's an iceberg right in front of you. So it's not done. It's not over, but good luck to both of those companies. I'm in GameStop. Can't stop, won't stop, GameStop. All right, I'm going to let you get your Sunday back. This was 20 minutes of just me rambling, but hopefully you guys got some information out of it. I'll see you around, millionaires. Peace.